Oh, following the basic plan which I said about first recruiting and then going to the loyalty missions. Well, it's time to go and help this scantily clad, bald and more than unhappy pleasant Jack, the lady. And, well, she wants to go home. And she wants to deliver a big bomb to that place. She's very messed up, and because the place where which she could claim to be called home is where she's from. So let's just bring out Talizora to accompany her. Oh yeah, and Tali carries the hand cannon and a plasma shotgun.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Okay. You could say that Jack is a character. Would you say a person? You might say she's very messed up, but you can see that she's not stupid. She has great intelligence, and she's not just wanting to get her head fucked up with drugs or anything. She's way too smart for that. Oh. Trilogy, planet with lots of plant that they broke a plant and it's gone and it went crazy. Became a goddamn crazy jungle.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Yeah. But her, and I think that kind of
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Because when you look about Tali's, Jack's appearance, she appears very malnourished. That she's never had much of food, which means that she's very, which of course might partially explain why she's so angry. Alright, those three. Open that up, get the money. Buying all the upgrades for the squad gets expensive. But let's just hope that this actually, I know it ain't as that easy that this plate would be completely
The
turned.
elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
We get results, he won't care what we did. What if he knew?
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
And Jack is suspicious. He's most likely been through so much of abuse, betrayal,
I
and
remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
I think she didn't let her live, and I don't know how old she was, but she wasn't. I'm quite certain that her biotics had appeared already. And interestingly enough, I think that basically, when you look at Jack's ear, that golden thing flashing, I think that's the biotic implant that they use. Maybe even L1, because well, There's mention about Kaden and Renko having severe migraines because of L2. And L3 is not causing horrifying migraines, but as side effect having lack of not that powerful. But I'm quite certain that Jack's got placed even older implants, L1s, just to make sure that she would be as powerful as possible. And who knows how, and side effects into her. They must have not cared about this will make her murderously insane.
They've seen us.
Baron. They are basically almost non-native life form almost everywhere. Oh, what?
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Yeah.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking?
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. When you actually know about that story, you actually start to pity her. There's a reason why she's so fucked up in her head. She didn't choose to be as fucked up in the head. There are real people who are as fucked up in the head, but they did not choose to be that, or say, it was not something that they were forced to become. It's basically that they choose to be that fucked up in the head, which is obviously worse.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Yeah, that's actually quite a good point. Maybe it was earlier than expected.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Yep. Because even with her level of mental instability, she's not stupid, which I find to be really good. She's not stupid or incapable of understanding, making connections, which I find really good in this kind of character writing. That usually that kind of really aggressive, violent characters are also really stupid. That they don't see anything larger. That they're basically too arrogant to pay any attention to anything which happens around them or in them. Jack does both. Water, blood pack. But I would still not find it impossible that blood-pack mercenaries would be here.
Coming at us.
I still would not find it impossible to that the blood-pack warriors would be here on their own initiative. because, well, they're mercenaries. They most likely are almost bandits. They were the most likely. Oh yeah, when Watcher's eyes glow red, they're especially angry.
This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
She only saw a small part of what was actually happening, and that little what she saw was, well, it's quite limited. This one, this one, and this one. It came nicely. And this one had no time limit or any. This one had no time. Be faster than you get more condition. All right. It's a real. Open that once. Open says me.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Yeah. And I do say that Mass Effect's greatest strength is the characters. It's written. Shepard himself is well written with quite, because hey, you get to play Shepard. Or what do you say, you play as Shepard. Means that you're gonna play. He can be played with almost any matter, from very unpleasant and violent to much more diplomatic, which I try to hope. Except when this matter of but there, yeah. Associate violent behavior with attacking. With all kinds of drugs.
Children here?
Yeah, kept children here. But why? But and of course, Jack.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
And you know that because, well, when you actually look about how Jack is.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
When you actually know that somebody who is that vicious bitch, self-confessed vicious bitch, and see her scared, is really kind of frightening. That how bad
Entry
can something be?
1054 Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Yeah, she's broken. Absolutely broken mess.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Kelton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
It's interesting that she doesn't know either what was actually happened around here completely. Which of course can somehow partially explain why her mental state is not in that perfect shape. Doesn't remember exactly how things were, or finds out that they were a bit different. Oh yeah, forgot about the hacking part. Oh yeah, here we go.
We can use this.
Lots of handy upgrade stuff. Oh, so where? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, those are both logos, and she's not stupid. She can remember. Blood pack.
Hey, Aresh, it's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see. Kill them on my own. I want them dead.
Come here!
Yeah. Alright. Somebody decided to send blood pack warriors around here, or they decided to come by themselves. Or I would call them blood pack mercenaries. Wreck it out.
Nothing's faster than to pick up our
Tempest. It's actually quite good. It's actually a really good submachine gun. Oh. Yeah, there ain't that many of those, you could say, fancy maneuvers you can do.
Nothing can stop me.
A spray of machine gun bullets in the face will do quite nicely.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Oh yeah, it's on there, but let's just check what's here then. There doesn't seem to be anything except a container. Let's open it. Oh, that was lucky. Oh yeah, open this one up as well. And there's also a reason why, basically when you look at that, why Jack is so heavily tattooed. Well, of course, to make it less apparent the fact that she ain't wearing much above her waist, but also the fact that it's basically a showing of control. That tattoos are basically her, that she shows her control over her body by tattoos. And she's got a lot of them.
We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down, but then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
You'd do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Yeah, but it was actually quite large cell that she had. Then again, it was meant to be her home. Writing desk. Strange that they, well, oh, it's been underground facility, basically quite isolated, so it's not have been overgrown.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
There's nothing pathetic admitting you're weak when someone is weak. So that did they when you look at the game making plan, did somebody have to actually write these, or is it just a scribble? At least somebody did have to. Well, let's look at the what's at the ground. But when you look about it, she did learn to read and write. if there's something written, the resolution of the vectors, which is to say 3D graphics, isn't enough.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Goodbye. Mission summary. And the elusive man's summary is quite crude. And for some reason this kind of broken, wrecked characters with surprising amount of intelligence or cunning, or however you wanna call it, self-observation, awareness, basically strike my heart. That when they have somebody who is aware of their flaws. Oh, but Dr. Solus wants to have a chat with me. So let's just have a chat with him as well. Actually, let's just check there first the amount of time. Now, as a little interlude, or epilogue, or interlude, whatever it is gonna be, the Omega Batarian bartender at Omega is an interesting case. Yeah, it's poison. But it's not death.
If you can't hold your liquor, you shouldn't drink.
Oh yeah, well, that's good advice, Jack, but...
What's going on here?
You ought to be alright. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
Oh.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Well, Cerberus's cybernetic implants proved to be useful, so now it's go time to have a chat. Say hello to the bartender. Do something like think that let's order him a drink. Test some sort of biology.
Borgia adaptation interesting. Not just biological, social as well. Urban area adapting to them in return. Large concentration. Hope they're controlled. If they attack, as happened near my clinic, casualties likely.
Yeah, Borgia. Extremely adaptive as individuals. Not as a species, they don't need to adapt anymore. Very, very, very efficient in that kind of sense. But there's the bartender. Let's say hello.
Do I know you? No, say? Here, have a drink on the house.
Can't make the renegade, but
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
well, that's it.
Not taking any chances.
Okay. It would have been more fun to have a chance to actually make him drink that, but that will do as well. Somebody else did the shooting for him. Yeah, that was a little intermission, and there's still time, so let's have a chat with Doctor.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Yeah, that's something like related to his loyalty mission stuff.
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
Alright.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him. Safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
So, Tuchanka, Krogan homeworld. AKA the second most burned out piece of rubble and unpleasantness of entire galaxy. And so let's just read the messages. And actually next time it is time to do some sort of one of the recruitment missions. So I'll see you next time. See